Hey guys, so in this video we're going to talk about the third and final method of solving a system of linear equations. So I started with the inverse matrix technique as my method 1. Then I talked about the Gaussian method of solving linear equations. That was in the method 2 in the second video. And then today we're going to talk about the linsolve operator. Now, linsolve operator has a lot of other applications that I'm going to get to in separate videos, but just for the purpose of this video, we're going to use it to solve a system. And, just like all the videos in the past, I'm going to go over to my whiteboard here, and then I'm going to separate all my variables and all my numbers. So everything to my left, which is going to be, my variables, I'm going to call that as matrix A. And everything to my right side with all my numbers, I'm going to call as matrix B. Okay? And I mean, in all of my examples, I'm using this equation, which is relatively easy to understand. But your teacher could also play with you and just give you, I can modify this equation and say 6x, plus 6 equals negative 2y. That looks like a z, but okay. All right, so you got to remember, you always want to, this is more of a calculus lesson, like an algebra lesson, but you always want to separate your variables and your numbers when you're dealing with an equation. So, if you were given this equation right here, you can always separate your variables and numbers. So you could do 6x and then move this 2y to the other side. So that's going to be plus 2y and then equals negative 6. So the end result is pretty much going to be the same thing. Just remember that your teacher might just play with you that way. All right, so let me get rid of everything here so we can continue. All right. So, all right, let's go back to my MATLAB here, and then let's go on my command window. So matrix A is going to be equal to, I'm going to start with 6 to semicolon 7, 4, close bracket. And then if we press enter, you can kind of see that your numbers are lining up. You got 6, 7, and then you got 2, 4. And then if you go back to your equation, your numbers are stacking up. And you're now going to input your variables into MATLAB. MATLAB is automatically going to figure that out. And then for matrix B, we got negative 6, semicolon, and then 8. And then if we press enter, we get negative 6 and then 8. Okay, so our equation is stacking up perfectly. Now all you got to do is type in linsolve, which stands for linear solve. And then, as I said, this thing has a lot of other applications when it comes to math. But for this video, we're just going to solve a system with it. I'm going to make a lot of other videos about it because it's really useful. All right, so let's do linsolve, open parentheses, and then we're going to do A, which is your A matrix, comma B. And then this is going to give you your answer. All right, so you got negative 4 and 9. And if you go back, your solution was negative 4 and 9. And again, you may be asking me which one is your x and which one is your y. So if you go back to your actual equation, let's see which variable came first. So I see 6x. We started with a 6x, so that's going to be your first variable. And similarly, when you go back to MATLAB, that negative 4 right here, that's going to be your x, and the other one is going to be your y, okay? So if this video helped you, please give me a like. It's really going to help out my channel, and then I'll see you guys in the next video.